Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm really, really cold. I need some heat. Do you know anything about heat? Oh, it must be our next science topic, first grade. Get ready to do some science. We're going to learn all about what gives off heat. So when you're ready, or if you need to, pause the video and find your science book, and I'll let you know what page to go to. All right, fiercely fabulous first graders, in your, again, science book with the bear on it, go ahead and find page, oh, I'm going to give you a test. Ready? The page number is what 2 10s make. If I had 2 10s, I would have the number 20. Go ahead and find page 20. Pause the video if you need to. Find page 20. All right. Today, we are learning all about what makes us less cold, heat. So if you look at the top, our title is Lesson 2, What Gives Off Heat? Now, first question, first thing we have to do, look at the picture. Draw an X on what makes heat. What in that picture makes heat? A what? Oh, no, one more time, I didn't hear you. Oh, a candle. So every time you see the candle flame, or it's not the candle, it's actually the flame, go ahead and put an X on it, because that makes heat. Good job. And you probably remember from long ago, when we did lessons on past and present and future, we know that in the past, they might have used candles to keep them warm. All right. So we're actually going to skip this side because it is a science experiment and we don't have the materials to do it. So if you want to, go ahead and go like this. So we're really just looking at page 21. Perfect. Okay. The heading on this first page, oh, and Miss Wilhelm forgot to mention, you need a pencil and a crayon or marker that is pink or yellow to highlight. Okay. So heat from the sunlight. So you're going to learn what gives off heat in this chapter. And by the end of this lesson, hopefully you can list a few things that make heat other than the blanket that I just had wrapped around me. Okay. So heat from the sunlight. Go ahead and circle the word sunlight. That's our first place that we're learning about that gives off heat. Heat comes from the sun. Heat moves from warmer places to cooler places. Take your highlighter and highlight that. That's important. Let's read it one more time to make sure we've got it. Heat moves from warmer places to colder places. Heat moves from warmer objects to cooler objects. Sunlight warms the land. Go ahead and underline that. So the ground, right? Sunlight warms the water. And sunlight warms the air. Underline all those three. And so if you look at this photograph, I see 3 friends running on, I see sand and water. So I'm going to assume that's the beach. And if you look at the caption, it tells you what the picture is of. The sand is warmer on a sunny day than on a cloudy day. So if you've ever been on the beach and you felt the sand underneath you, if the sun is really, really strong that day, the sand might feel warmer. Or even think about the ground, right? The sun can totally change the temperature of the ground. The sun might also warm up that water in the ocean, right? Or if you've ever seen a pool that's not heated, the sun helps it stay warm. Just like that. So here's our cause and effect question. It says, write what warms the sand at the beach. So what warms the sand or the ground? Grab your highlighter. Oh, sunlight warms the land. So let's go ahead and write the THE sun and make sure you use your best handwriting. The sun. Pause if you need to. Otherwise, go ahead and turn the page. You are looking for page 22. Go ahead and find page 22. Pause the video if you need to. Otherwise, get ready to do some more learning. All right, so let's look at the heading on page 22. Heat from people. What? So we get heat from the sun and from people? Go ahead and circle people with your pencil. Let's read it together. Ready? Hopefully you have your pointer fingers ready and you're reading it with me. Heat comes from people. Rub your hands together fast. How do your hands feel? Okay, let's pause right there. Let me change the camera over and let's do it together. Ready? Okay, you ready? Take your hands, these guys, rub them together really, really fast. And then I want you to tell me if the palms of your hands feel warmer or colder. Ready? Get set, go. Really fast, as hard as you can. Oh, now feel them. Tell me, how do they feel? Warmer or colder? A little bit louder. Warmer, that's exactly right. You just made heat. How interesting, right? All right, let's keep reading. Your hands feel warm. Rubbing your hands together makes heat. Running makes heat too. You know how if you run for a long time, you might get warmer? Says, tell how the children in the picture make heat. Ooh, look at the picture. They're playing soccer, it looks like. It says, you make heat when you move. You can feel the heat when you run. So how are these friends making heat? They're doing what? Oh, they're running. I'm going to write that there so I don't forget. They're running. Pause and effect. How can you make heat with your hands? Tell me again. How do I make heat with my hands? I do what? Oh, I rub them together. Oh, and I got to do it fast. Okay, so I'm going to take my highlighter and I'm going to look back in the text for that exact sentence. Heat comes from people, rub your hands together. Oh, rub your hands together fast. So that's what I need to write down here. Rub hands. And then I ran out of room on this line, but that's okay. I'm just going to go below and I'm going to look for the word together. Together. And then a period. Rub hands together. If you need to pause, go ahead. If not, let's keep moving. I'm going to turn now to page 23. Oh, another place that we're getting some heat. This one says heat from fire. Go ahead and circle fire. So far we have the sun in the sky, people, and fire that makes heat. Look at the picture above. That's this one right here. Heat comes from the fire. Ooh, underline that word, fire. Heat warms the food. The heat warms the air. Have you ever been camping and used a fire to stay warm? Oh, I bet. Draw arrows on the picture to show how the heat is moving. Well, we said that, or this book said that the heat was warming the food. So I'm going to draw arrows. I don't know if you can see it too well over the camera. From the fire to the food, and then from the fire to the air and the people, because it's warming them up. Kind of hard to see, but I drew them right there and right there and right there. Now, the next question says, list 2 other things that can give off heat. So other than a fire, what are 2 other things that can make heat? Go ahead and yell them out, yell them out. Blanket, yes, but we're not talking about blankets. Okay. I heard this. Tell me if this is what you were thinking. I heard the sun and my favorite word, people. P-E-O-P-L-E, period. P-E-O-P-L-E. So what are the 2 things that give off heat other than a fire? The sun and people. Both give off heat. Go ahead and pause if you need to and write that down. Otherwise, first grade, I think we are all about done. If you've gotten that all written down and it looks like mine, then you surely did a fantastic job. Thank you for helping me learn about heat and warm up. I so appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned lots and grew your brain. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am so proud of you. See you later, alligators. Bye.